Hello and welcome back to another video in this hardware topic. This video is going to be called Standard Operating Environment. We will come across that every time we come into school. Certainly if you come into T2 or C9, you can look around and basically everything, all the computers are identical. Mice, keyboard, monitors, and all the specifications which are found within each of those monitors. We're going to find out a little bit about why that is. So let's start off with a definition. Well, a standard operating environment, or SOE, means that all the hardware and software is standardized across the whole system. And this type of SOE will be found in large companies and schools. So why is that? Well, there are advantages for having a standard operating environment. The first one is a streamlined install. And the whole purpose of that is to set up a process which is quick for any software configuration. So if everything is the same, you can know what type of software is going to fit within that environment. You know that the installation is going to go smoothly. Quick hardware installation. Well, that is obviously very similar to the same because we know the specifications of all the computers within the organization. Then it's easy enough to go and buy the hardware for that specification, and we know that it's going to be able to fit into any of the computers which may need it. Short downtime. One of the most important things within a company is to be able to make sure that any work that needs to be done on the computers or the system is done as quickly and as easily as possible. If you have a standard operating environment, then you're going to make sure that any problems that have arisen have usually been solved. So if they turn up again, they're easy enough to solve, and that means that business can carry on as usual. Only one software image is needed. Because all the software has been standardized along with all the hardware, then when a copy is made or an image is made to be put on a computer, then it's going to go really quickly and very easily. We only need one software image, not several, so it's easy for the maintenance staff to be able to install software. Now, all that is good, but there are some disadvantages that come along with it. It's not suitable for all users. Within a company, you might find some people need more higher specs, those power users who need a more powerful CPU or RAM or hard drive. Maybe in the company there's a graphics department, so they're going to need specs which are more powerful than, say, somebody in the accounts department. So it's not always possible to have a standard operating environment across the whole of the company, but maybe across various departments. There can be restrictions on what application software can be used. If the SOE is very rigid, you might want to get some form of graphics software or video editing software for your work, but if there's a particular standard operating environment, they may say, no, that particular software has too high a specs for our standard operating environment, so you might not be able to get it. So there are restrictions on the type of application software that can be used. Finally, we have the initial cost can be expensive to ensure that all the computers have the same specifications. There's got to be a point where all the computers are of an equal standard and specification. That may mean that a number of the computers have to be upgraded to that standard. As a result of that, that's going to involve initial costs, bringing in the correct hardware and software to start the standard operating environment. So costs can play a part as well. So that's it for this video on the standard operating environment, used to be able to help quick maintenance and quick installation, and to help the ease of the technicians in being able to do their work effectively. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.